It's the NFL on EA Sports,
where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Next on Madden Football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. But Greg, just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that power for him. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, Love. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls in.
to the goal line and in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some... Despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, Goff going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure. Hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now the replacement for Aaron Jones, here's Josh Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that. Starts with 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Second down and 8. Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. the ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A good play action with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now he takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to here early on a big scramble, he's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the 1st quarter, and I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. An enviable spot to operate from. Here. In motion, Reed. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 32 yards.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Love. Now he'll run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They need 2, but now face 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That screen goes for 12. And
they've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Back to throw is Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got. So far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's third down and goal. Love. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is why speed on the perimeter is just so critical. To be able to get from the right side of the field all the way across to the left downfield, you better get there quickly, because I'll tell you what, those pass rushers up front, they're not getting further away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Raymond. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly does.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A run up the middle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Jacobs, 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
First and 10 now from the 36. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation play out across that defensive tackle position. I mean, years ago, Mike, they were the big run stuffers. They were big bodies in there just trying to slow down the interior run game. Now, these guys are not only big, but they're real athletes. Their job is to not only push the pocket, but win one-on-one and get sacks like that. I don't think we give them enough credit for how good they are as pass rushers from the interior.
On 2nd down, Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Second and 7. Now Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the...
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Goff to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. With another drive here. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive. Plays. That's going to open everything up, both and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
First and 10. Now Love. Got a man left side. It's caught. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. On the ground, it's Jacobs. He is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Got a man open, it's Patrick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course, we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains, but he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run up the gut with Montgomery. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where you've got to give your group an answer.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Lions back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this one down. Yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out, it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the up of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A ball deep for the end zone. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 49. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offensive running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. In motion, Reed. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Now Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Love quickly out to Watson. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48. Throwing is Love. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. James, first down. Now Love, the right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. Third and 6. Back to throw is Love. That is caught at the 3. And he will. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick. Reynolds now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll check this down to the running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
Packers set to kick this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he's had it going. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first down. He's got Laporta open. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On first down, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll run with Montgomery. He'll take this down to the 23. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Goff. That is brought in at the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4-down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he will fight his way to the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will cut the deficit to 7. Field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, You got to come down with that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught! And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. He'll get about 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Goff. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, late in the 4th quarter, we've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On first down, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark a bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. Masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A second down throw for Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. On first and 10, here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. They'll come up now for second down and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw in a big game.
Here's first and 10. Now Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Love. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here now. Now, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Goff. That one taken in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that passing game, and he has just completely had his way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. They'll start it here. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's gone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win for the Packers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike. Watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.